Today, today we are going to explore a technology that is transforming the way businesses operate. Automation is no longer just a buzzword. It is a practical solution to save time, cut down on errors, and free people to focus more on strategic work. This session is designed to give you a practical and professional introduction to UiPath, what it is, how it works, and why it's becoming one of the leading platform in the automation space. We'll also look at the building blocks of UiPath, how workflows are designed and executed, and the real world impact it has on industries around the globe. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with quick overview of RPA and UiPath and see how they are changing the way organizations operate. Then we'll explore the UiPath platform, including its architecture and core components, so you will understand how it all fits together. Next, we'll look at real world use cases and industry applications. Then you will see how companies across different sectors like finance, healthcare, logistics, and IT are leveraging UiPath to improve overall efficiency. And then we'll cover best practices and challenges. This part will help you avoid mistakes when implementing automation and show you strategies to make your workflows more robust and reliable. We'll also touch on trends, career opportunities, and certifications in UiPath so you know where the field is headed and how we can grow professionally in automation. Inshallah, by the end of the session, you will have a complete picture of UiPath from concepts to real world applications.
Perfect. Ms. Nida, I think can you just before we shift to the next slide, I think we will have just make them participants on mute. Let them give some brainstorming. Can you put that slide, the other slide, please? Yeah. So I think this should be the agenda, as Ms. Nida said. So as we are in a trending era, we know what's happening around and what's around the globe. So it's important to understand exactly where we are heading towards and what should be the gain towards all this. So as Ms. Nida said, I think to just introduce her, one of the best tech co-person which she is, and has collaborated for a lot of projects, lot of coordinations, lot of teams. And the most important and inspiring part of Ms. Nida, she has the pain of people, she has the pain of society, she has the pain of community, and to just bring them up, to elevate them, to to see each and every of among us, to see where there has to be, to set their goals, to clear their, to put their roadmaps, to clear their confusions. So one of the most aspiring leader, we could say, where it is required in today's timeline or today's roadmap. I think thanks for her contribution, thanks for her effort, thanks whatever she has done. Allah give her more and take more work from her. So the main motive of this is the MFRID says is one is to be a leader, and to make leaders. Always, it is very important we know that leaders are not born, but leaders are made. So that is why we are here. I see a lot of participants. Thank you that you took time, though being Sunday, though being South India has Dasera, have lightings, have family occasions, have lunchtime. But you pre-planned or postponed it. I think MFRID and our team is very thankful for you. So I think, Ms. Sundar, can you just shift the slide, please? Shift it to the other PPT, please. So let us have the activity. I think we are just seeing the agenda screen. We have not shifted the slide.
What about now?
No, still we see agenda. I think you have to share your entire screen, I believe. That is why you are not able to see it. I think you can stop sharing and reshare it as entire screen. That should give the possibility.
Yeah, okay.
And the participants who have joined, I think please feel free. It is an open interactive session. We want you to interact. We want you to keep your hands on the, not just on mute. Keep your fingers on unmute so that you have your, our brains to think. So the main motive is that we take something out of from this session and learn something and do something in our lives. So I think, yeah, I think we can see our screen. Jazakallah khair, Ms. Nida. So very important. I think everyone can see the screen, right? What is on the screen? If anyone can say, unmute and say what is on the screen. Yeah, I think I see Zia responded. Yes. Yeah. Someone. I want to see the leaders. Guys, come up.
Aladdin and Genie.
Aladdin and Genie. Very good. Who said this?
Bukhar Ali Beg.
Who's this? Bukhar. Ah, nice.
Yes.
Very good. I think you are thinking Emma Faraday is showing some movie, but no. Good, Bukhar. Anyone else who can interpret what your brain says? What is your brain thinking? What is your brain saying?
Grabbing
Aladdin has
opportunity.
just found a genie. Found the lamp.
Mashallah,
He
said
doesn't
by
know, and he's trying to grab it, right? For the first
exactly.
time.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. You remember your memories, mashallah. Big cells of memories. Nice. Anyone else? So what exactly? Can you just link this towards today's session and today's era, today's agenda?
Is it grabbing opportunity?
Yeah, LAMP could
Exactly.
be considered as a UiPath, a tool
Mm-hmm.
where Aladdin represent each of the team member here who is going to take up this opportunity.
Mushtaq bhai, very nice, mashallah. Good thinking here. Nice. Yes. We'll have a small activity of 2 minutes. So everyone is there. I see 26 participants. I want no one to drop once this activity starts, and start unmuting yourself. And just I want you guys to think. Imagine this is you who's as Aladdin, just one day, and Allah has given you this lamp of the chirag of Aladdin. Can you just move it to the next slide, Mr. Da, please? And when you have again, you can move to the next one. Once again. I think you have to click. Yes, perfect. So once you touch this, you got a genie there. Just move up, Mr. Da. Go to the up slide, please. Ms. Nida, you have to take it to the upper slide, please. Ms. Nida, you have to take it. You have to just go up. I think you clicked twice.
Yeah, I'm going, but still it's not coming.
Okay, just give it the left key, please. Okay, can you share? So imagine you got this Aladdin, okay, each and every one, and you got this chirag, and with this chirag you got a genie. So now I want you to think as this. What is that? You will make it happen. You will tell your genie to do it. Okay, so that it should be your best call, and you're just thinking the genie is out and he's ready to do whatever you want. He's ready to do whatever you want to set, so that each and everyone's goals are set before we end this session. So we'll start with Wakhar Bhai. I think he was the first one who said, yeah, Wakhar Bhai, you got a genie and you have whatever quick thought of mind you're getting, you can just please tell. What is that you will tell to genie that you wanted to happen or you wanted to do?
Um, I, I
It's
don't
okay.
have any.
Let it be.
I
Let it
don't
be
have any.
anything. Anything.
The thing is, I am from a commerce background and not
It's
sure
okay.
like what is this.
No worries. It's okay. See, think you got a jinn, you got a Aladdin Chirag, and you want to make it happen something in your life or in something around you, or something regarding commerce, something regarding your family. What is that? You'll make it happen. What is that goal, the biggest goal in your life you want to make it happen from that jinn? Anything. Let it be silly. It's okay. You're talking, that's
I
good for us.
Yeah. I want my life to get better with this
Perfect.
opportunity if I grab it,
Perfect.
and
Perfect.
I want to grow in my career and make my
Perfect.
life better as
Mhm.
as well as my family's life.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. Next one. Who wants to go? who wants to utilize this Aladdin's Chirag and say what you want to make it happen?
Maaz,
Quick.
maybe I can join if
Yes,
nobody is.
Advai. Yes, Advai.
Well, when I see the jinn for the very first time, I'll be terrified. Okay. So
Perfect.
even after being terrified, the first thing I want to be assured of is the jinn is not going to devour me. Okay.
Perfect.
So the jinn should not outgrow me. It should always remain subservient to me. It needs to assure and promise me that it will not make me up.
Perfect. You should be safe, actually.
Yeah. No, I want to be safe from the genie itself.
Very good point. Okay. You have related to this topic. Okay.
Yeah, correct. I think
What
you're
you
reading my
want
mind.
to, yeah, exactly. But what you want to make it happen from this jinn? So it is a golden chance for you, Sept.
What should the genie do? Well, I would like to be
Oh.
the king of the world.
King of the world. Nice.
King of the
Perfect.
world.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's in the power of the genie.
Perfect. Nice.
Okay, and then make sure
Great.
that the genie is not going to eat me up someday. That is also important.
Exactly.
Assure
Exactly.
myself.
That,
Yeah.
that we will assure you.
That we will
Perfect. I think good. I will relate this to current topics as well. Jazakallah khair. Yes. Next, who wants to go? I think we see a lot of leaders. Yes. Guys, quick. We have 2 more minutes to finish this activity. Who wants your gin to work? Yeah, I think Sayed Farman, you want to? Anyone? Ubaid, I see you are there. What you want to make it happen?
I'll ask Jin to provide the clarity to the world, what is right and what is wrong. Rest is their part.
Provide the clarity to world. Okay.
Because
What?
they are,
What kind of clarity?
what is most regarding what is the most useful thing they should be doing,
Okay.
because we all are in the dilemma
Okay.
and giving our efforts into useless things. If I see. So if a Jin gives the clarity to the world, and this is what we know as Sirat al-Mustaqim.
Perfect.
That's it.
Oh, very nice. Jazakallah khair. I think you can mute. Yeah. Anyone who wants to go, the last two ones. Quick. Any other leader we have? Yeah, we say RK. RK, you want to take it up? Anyone? Yes, quick, guys. We have 1 more minute.
Want all my wishes to be granted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say like
Yeah, Farman. Mr. Rukhaya, just 1 minute. Yeah, Farman, please.
I would like to wish like only one wish, which all my wishes will be fulfilled.
Oh, all my wishes fulfilled. Perfect. Okay. Good one, yeah. I think this I had heard from one of my teacher. He said he was going to Umrah and he asked what I should pray. And he said, pray that whole of your duas in your life should be accepted. Good, Farman. Thank you. Yeah, I think RK, you want to take it?
That's the same thing when I had to ditto.
You want to?
It was the same thing what Farman told, the same thing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thanks. Good. Yeah, last one. Anyone who wants to take the opportunity before we close? So that you should not regret we did not fulfill Avitajin. Anyone else? No, perfect. Guys, yeah, sure. We'll close this here. Okay. So I got this activity. We have 4 of them who represented as the leaders. Okay. And they had their wishes. And let us start the session. Then you understand the main motive of this activity. So we had a jinn and we all are, Allah has given us a chirag. And the chirag is the current era, the current trend, the current technologies, And with this technologies, what is that you can and how you can change the world? As Ubaid said, so he wants something that has to give clarity to the globe, give clarity to the people of world, something big. Syed Bhai wants to be the king of world. It is the khilafat which he wants to bring back. So we all have the skill set, we all have this trending technology, we all have this market tools which are as the jinn for us, and that is a chirag for us, which will listen to you if you have the skill set. So let us focus on the content. Let us learn what exactly what is RPA and how it is impactful and where the things are getting impacted, so that we can bring this change to the world. If not we, if as I heard from Bikhar, he said, I'm from commerce background. It's okay. If he is from commerce, at least he has his siblings, or he has maybe tomorrow he would be a father, of 4 children, then it is him who would make these leaders. So the main agenda is to this. So let us stick. I think we will request, we'll give ourselves a chance to listen from Ms. Nida and walk over through the agenda. I think Ms. Nida, you can shift to your presentation and we can continue. So that finally we'll just map their aims, goals, exactly what can be asked from this genie and the Chirag which Allah has given. Yeah, Ms. Nida, take care, please.
It's okay. As an agenda is over now. Before we dive into UiPath itself, let's take a step back and understand something very important, that is RPA, or Robotic Process Automation. Because UiPath is built entirely around the concept of RPA. So, RPA is a technology that uses software, robots, or bots to automate repetitive rule based tasks, especially the activities that are essential but don't require any creativity or decision making. For example, data entry, invoice approvals, report generation, routine IT task, or customer onboarding, and there are many more. This is the work that would require armies of staff and be prone to human error. Automating these tasks saves time, reduces errors, and allows teams to focus on more strategic work. RPA can work in different ways. Some automations need human input, some run fully automatic, and some are mixed. These are called attended, unattended, and hybrid automation. And the best thing is UiPath supports all of them. The RPA market is growing at over 25% annually, showing how rapidly organizations are adopting it worldwide. Without RPA, companies face delays, mistakes, and slower services. This is where UiPath comes in. UiPath was.
Mr. Sorry, I think just back to the slide, please. Yes. Any question, guys? Because this is your base. If your base is strong, then you can build 100 stories on that. Any questions on this? What you understood, what you did not?
Maaz, I just have one question for Nida also. See,
Yes.
I know this is UiPath is essentially a platform, but is it some kind of a proprietary platform? We want to understand what exactly is that. Is it some kind of a proprietary platform that helps us to work on RPA? Just a brief introduction in terms of what exactly that is.
Exactly.
You got the question?
Yeah. I got your
technology?
question.
Is it a proprietary platform? What is it? So that we can relate better to the subsequent slides. Thank you.
I think, I believe, Jazakallah khair. I think I got your question. So you're saying, is UiPath related to RPA or a sub-branch or a super branch of RPA? So RPA stands the top in hierarchy, and next comes the below part as UiPath. So as you said, it is a platform, you're right, and that would be the part of RPA. So the main question I had was, what is RPA? Anyone can fill the gap who did not understand what is RPA. Guys, please keep it interactive. Okay, we need to learn something before we end this session. That is why our focus is, let us not invest 1 hour and just wait these many minutes. Who can say what is RPA? I think someone who's listening, anyone wants to say what is RPA? If you heard from Ms. Nida. What is RPA? Farman, you want to answer? I see Yusuf, I see Tanveer. Guys, open up.
Yeah.
Guys, unmute, please.
RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation, where we can use like RPA, Microsoft, something, there is some provider. We can automate some task which we feel that it should trigger and follow some given steps, and it will complete. That's what, yeah.
Perfect, Imtiaz bhai. So the main abbreviation, if you remember these 3 words with Imtiaz said, right? R for robotics, P for process, A for automation. So this is the ball game which complete world is playing now. Okay, and the next stuff RPA is already in the market, but for now you guys stand on RPA, you understand what exactly is. As coming back to question, Syed bhai's question, RPA and how UiPath is related, I think next slides of Nida will help us to collate both these. So I think Nida, you can continue. Good, you guys are listening. I just wanted to interfere. Sorry, I had to interrupt, Nida.
It's okay, no problem. Okay, UiPath was originally founded in 2005 in Bucharest, Romania, by Daniel Davis and Marius Tirka as a small software outsourcing company called Discover. But in 2015, the company rebranded as UiPath and shifted its focus entirely to robotic process automation. That same year, UiPath launched its first major RPA platform, which is considered the formal introduction of UiPath to the global automation market. Since the UiPath has grown rapidly into one of the leading RPA platforms, it now operates globally with offices in multiple countries. It has attracted significant investment and developed a comprehensive automation ecosystem. This platform takes the concept of RPA and makes it practical, scalable, and enterprise ready. A key reason for its popularity is that UiPath integrates with existing systems without any major changes. And it allows organization to design workflows, run robots, manage them centrally, and even add intelligence for more complex processes. Big companies like Amazon, Pfizer, American Express rely heavily on UiPath to handle high volume tasks efficiently and to run thousands of processes. For example, Amazon uses UiPath bots in its logistic network to automatically process millions of shipping updates, reconcile vendor invoices, and track warehouse inventory. Many companies report a return on investment within just a few months of deployment. Later in the session, I'll share some more real world examples from international companies and leading Indian firms using UiPath to automate tasks efficiently. And this example will show the real business impact that automation can deliver. UiPath can be used in two ways: the free community edition and the paid enterprise edition. The community edition is perfect for students, individuals, or small teams who want to learn RPA or build small or non commercial projects. It can be downloaded for free from the UiPath websites, and most of the features are available there. Whereas the enterprise edition is designed for businesses and commercial projects where multiple robots, full orchestrator capabilities, and enterprise supports are needed. This edition requires purchasing a license, and the cost varies depending on the type of robot and deployment. UiPath it also provide a 60 days free trial of enterprise edition so that businesses can evaluate the platform before purchasing. In the community edition, you can use attended robots for free, but unattended robots are not available in the free edition. So to run fully autonomous robots, an enterprise or paid license is required. Okay.
Perfect,
So
Linda.
So far, we have seen what RPA is and why UiPath matters. Now, let's look at how the platform actually operates. UiPath is not just a software, it is an end to end ecosystem where components work together to automate business processes efficiently. It is a coordinated framework that connects humans and robots. The platform has three main parts: a studio, where we design workflows, robots, which execute them, and orchestrator, which manages and monitors everything. In this diagram, you can see how workflows move from studio to orchestrator, and then how robots pick up the package from orchestrator and execute the task, and how logs and assets data flow back to orchestrator. This structures ensures automation runs smoothly, securely, and at scale, like a coordinated pipeline. In the next slides, we'll explore each component to understand the specific role it plays in the platform.
Yeah, Mr. Da, I think just hold on for the slide. Yes, perfect. So just the people who are now aspirant, it is like a tool which you are getting now. Okay, so this is how it is. The tool is divided. I said design for workflows, orchestrator, execute workflows. In just like I see Vikhar is from the commerce background, it is like you are getting some skill set and hands-on expertise on this tool. Just for example, you want to get your driving license for one of the vehicle. Let it be a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. So you are an expert of a four-wheeler, you get the driving license. Likewise, you are an expert of a RPA process, and that is called the UiPath tool. Just again linking to Sayed's question, it is an tool which is into the market. As said, was launched in 2005, and almost it is 2025 now, and they have more than thousands of employees which are employed in UiPath now, and there are thousands of people who are certified with UI and UiPath. And what is the purpose? As said, the last line, understand the role of each component in the platform. So whatever the components, these components, if you understand, then it is very easy to build your, your skill set and your expertise to the tool. So next slide is very important. Understand. And any questions, immediately please unmute, stop there, so that the questions can be cleared. Don't stack your questions, please. Okay. Any questions? Any doubts still here? Let it be any silly.
Just one question. This might appear a little
Yes.
silly, but then since I'm
No
more of an
problem.
amateur to this area, I would like to ask this
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
my idea of a robot is a hardware piece which has all the limbs and capability to function and perform functions that a human being can perform.
Perfect.
So when you
Perfect.
say robots here, my presumption is that these are all some kind of hardware components only, right? Which will have the limbs and what is the basic
No.
idea of a robot here?
Yeah.
What is it? Could it be
Yes,
an intangible
exactly.
service also, or is it a tangible entity which can be carried, lifted, felt, seen? What is it?
Perfect. Let me clarify. Very good question. I think guys who have not understood Said's question, again I'll repeat. He is telling, is these the practical robots which are standing in front of you with hands, limbs, and head, or talking to you with no emotions? So is this that, or is this something else? Nida, you want to answer this, or you want me to go?
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah. So, Sadhbhai, there are two kind of major robots. One, we are seeing the practical no, robots which are live, which are walking, which are around you. Those are the mechanical robots. Those are the working robots. Those are the live robots. These are something which are towards your complete systems. These are all the IT bots. So, which are built on the workflows, which are built in your system, which are built without hardware. Okay. So maybe someone who's thinking, I don't know how to link a technical arm linking to the system, then you don't have to.
Exactly. I think so. Here, the robots are referring to both the mechanical robots also, and also those intangible software services that are installed. It can
Yes,
perform
yes,
the function. You're calling them
yes,
also as robots.
yes, and that is
You're
why
calling those
MSRI.
services also as robots. Is it
Correct.
correct?
You're right. That is
Okay.
why MSRI wanted our society folks to gain this expertise so that they can build. At the end of the session, you should have an aspiration. Our team should have an aspiration that they can build a robot, or at least train someone to build a robot, to build a bot. And these you don't need anything. By sitting at your place, at your home, you can you can have a small bot which is at your home. And
Mhm.
Sage team has many bots which are playing around. Recently, just one example, there was a bot which we invested before 6 months, and all technical, a bot which is it costed around 25K or somewhere, with all the FTEs, all the employees, and all the tools which we invested, and more than it has given a RTO, that is return of investment. RTI is more than in 6 months we have got 25K was the investment, and more than 60K is the return back. So something like this, if each of us can think,
122.
or as a team can think, it can change the world. It can change our people. It can change the community. It can change the society. That is main agenda of the session. So hope the question is answered.
Yes,
Uh,
excellent. Yeah.
One more
Someone
I
had a
do
question.
have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Please go ahead. Who had a question?
Yeah, me. So,
Yeah.
what's
Perfect.
the
Okay.
difference between other softwares to this, like
Mm-hmm.
comparative to AI agents are there today, or
Perfect.
more of softwares are there? Like I don't know, you might have heard of SAP or
Mm-hmm.
what's the difference? I don't see similar product. Your products are going similar to what UiPath is. Feels like similar to SalesPoint or Salesforce or SAP. Like
Mm-hmm.
those also same like task managing system and design workflows where we can use customization for their workflows for their shipping projects or everything. Big companies which we are talking, they use these kind of things. So what's the main difference between UiPath or whereas the platforms which I mentioned like SAP or SailPoint or
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce, or sale point or anything which I am AI or agentic AI, everything.
Perfect. Saqib, I think just to brief out, your question was, okay, how is it making a difference with the SAP or the Salesforce or the other tools which are in the market and the UiPath, right? That is what
Yeah,
exactly happened.
yeah, even
Okay.
agentic AI or anything. Yeah.
Perfect. So agent TK, let me give you these two. Very important question, very good question. I think guys who wants to understand, Saqib has a good point here. So see, SAP is somewhere like CRM. Okay, SAP is a tool which has been integrated to multiple MNC, existing traditional tools. For example, if you see British Petroleum uses SAP for CRMs with all the technologies and integrated with MuleSoft APIs. If you know, just towards the more technical side. So there are some API level integrations where all these SAP tools use for the integrations. Okay, then you move to Salesforce. You have the same workflows which are being done for ticketing and a lot of other projects. So the difference between this and this, the UiPath helps you to take all these applications. So SAP, if you do, it is only for the SAP process. You need to have a SAP developer, you need to have a SAP tester and all this. But UiPath doesn't need coding. Okay, you no need to have worry more about the technical abilities in you. Okay, it is just a drag and drop which UiPath team which has built, and they give you, for example, you want to pull a for loop and you don't know what exactly for loop is doing in technical coding level. They have just given you a drag and drop option. You don't need to know what is for loop and what is Excel, how to write and code to read 10,000 rows and columns from an Excel sheet. So you don't have to do that, Sahib. But instead, if you want to do something similar in SAP, you need to know the technical abilities, technical capabilities, which has to be pertaining in you. The vice versa, you want to read 10,000 records from an Excel and just want to do the data analytics on it, so UiPath is there for you. And the other part is, it is very simpler who to people like Wakar, who's from commerce background, who wants to get into this. People like we have so many fresher engineers who wants to get some skill set, but they don't want to get into coding. So as five fingers are different, it is not of same size and equilibrium. Likewise, our folks are different. Who doesn't want coding? Who wants someone who's interested in business? So for them, this can help. That is why MF already wanted let our people learn this and get into the capability. So second point is the third point. If I want to answer, you said how it is making a difference. The major difference comes in this technical aspect of coding and non-coding. Clear? Hope this is answered, or you want more details?
Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. I think we are good. Nida, we can continue, right? So, guys, focus on the
Actually,
next slide.
I have
So
a
that we
question,
can...
Maaz bhai.
Yes, yes, Nida. Yo, bhai, tell me.
So just thinking about the scalability
Correct.
of UiPath,
Correct.
I'm thinking like once we automate the repetitive processes, how do we ensure that automation doesn't just replace tasks, but actually transforms the workflows? Like if I keep the example by integrating
Mm-hmm.
AI and ML models to make decisions
Mm-hmm.
within the process
Mm-hmm.
rather than just executing the steps, like how we, you got my question, right?
I got it. For this, Ubaid, you have to excuse me. I have one slide which talks about this. So what we will do, I think once Nida finishes, let me present that so that you can get more details and you can understand the scalability of RP and UiPath. Okay, we will just give 5-10 minutes. Let Nida finish. I'll just take your question to that slide. Yeah, Nida, you can continue.
Okay. Okay, the first component is UiPath Studio. It is the workspace where automation workflows are created and designed. Think of it as a creative lab for automation, where developers and even non technical business users can build processes without heavy coding. This is one of the best thing about UiPath, that even without programming knowledge, users can design automation visually, because it provides predefined actions called activities that we just drag and drop into a workflow. For example, activities like open app, type text, click button, send email, move or delete file, etc. And also, when a workflow needs to pull or update real data, Studio provides predefined database activities like connect, disconnect, execute query, run command, and all. These activities allow the automation to link directly to applications or databases and work with the live data. These workflows are nothing but the steps, sequence of steps. This can be linear or flowchart or state machines. It depends on the complexity of the task. Designing a workflow in Studio is like assembling something step by step. Imagine building with Lego blocks. Each activity is a block, and Studio is the table where you connect the blocks to create a complete model. The disadvantage of UiPath Studio is that it is designed to run only on Windows, so it cannot be installed directly on Mac or Linux systems. If we use Mac or Linux, you can still access it via a virtual machine or remote Windows connection. But whereas Orchestrator is web based and it can be accessed from any system using a browser. A practical demonstration of this will be shown as well, inshallah, in the next session. Then you will get a clear picture. Okay, we discussed RPA as a technology, and the UiPath robots are the actual executors of this task. They bring RPA concepts to life by performing workflows we design in the studio. They are like digital employees. They don't replace humans but handle repetitive tasks, freeing humans to focus on strategic and creative work. Once a workflow is ready in UiPath Studio, the next step is execution, which is handled by UiPath robots. But before robots take over, we usually test the workflow locally in Studio to ensure it works as expected. After successful testing, the workflow is published as a package, either locally or to Orchestrator, making it ready for the appropriate type of robot to execute. UiPath provides two main types of robots. One is attended and unattended. Attended robots work alongside humans, assisting them on the same machine. They are triggered by the user when needed. For example, an attended robot can help a customer support agent by automatically filling form or extract data while the agent focuses on solving the customer's query. Unattended robots operates fully autonomously. They can run scheduled tasks, process high volumes of data, and work 24/7 without human intervention. For example, they can automatically process invoices, reconcile accounts, or updates databases across multiple systems. UiPath robots are incredibly fast and precise, but they only do exactly what we tell them. No common sense, no second thoughts. If your workflow has an error, the robot will repeat that error 1,000 times without realizing it. They can't adapt to sudden changes, can't make judgment calls, and won't spot a security risk. That is why it's critical to design and test them carefully and keep on monitoring their work.
Perfect. I think just back to the slide. Guys, I think just to summarize, two very good points she has mentioned. Okay, one is about the lab. So it means आपको एक robot बनाने के लिए the UiPath is giving you a lab. So UiPath is like your bot building lab. जैसे तुम्हारा labs होता है where you go and do your blood test, where you go your diagnosis, so many things. So this is your bot building lab which is given. I like that word. So just अगर कुछ समझ में नहीं आए दो slides में, just think you are getting a lab where you can build bot, where you can build robots. You don't need any mechanical stuff, you don't need any hardware, but realistically you're building a bot in your laptops and machines. And that is something not small thing. And that is not, for example, Ubaid wants to get married and he mentioned in his biodata that I have built so many bots. Obviously, recently one of my friend had a biodata where he was a robotic bot creating stuff and a lot of tech guy. He had mentioned I have created, so he had given a count, more than 317 plus bots he had built. And the biodata was circulated. He was looking for the proposals. And you would not imagine, or not believe, being an engineer, being a bot engineer, and doctors' families were ready to give their daughters to him, saying that, yeah, I think he's a, someone is laughing. So he has built so much bots. So and that is where we need to stand. It is not only for marriage proposals or someone. So people have something. If you say you are a leader who builds robots, you are a leader who builds bot creations. You have so many bots with you, and your house is with bots, so many bots, and your system is with bots. It's really something amazing where people wants to learn from you. You would be a true leader and then a motivator and influencer to the society. That is what is needed. And that is why she's prioritizing, yes, this should be as a lab, and you need to have these in your machines. Instagram, yes, gone. Facebooks, you have your YouTubes, you have YouTube Musics, we have Spotify, we have, it's all gone. And we had one example where a parent came with her daughter, I would not mention the name. They said she is struggling from so many years and not able to find the job. I said, okay, what is the situation? They said, hard crush jobs nahi hai market mein. She complained so many things. I said, okay, why you're not finding the jobs? She said, main idhar dekhi, main udhar dekhi, ye kari, wo kari, I did not find. Okay, fine. I said, dad was there next to me. I said, with your permission, just you open your phone and check your daughter's activity. And you would not believe me, more than 9 hours of her time is on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube and on other binging channels. Now you tell me if someone from my family, someone from my community, as my sister or brother, who's investing so much time in Insta, so much time in social media, can they go for these things? It is next to impossible. So this is why we need to have a motivation. You need to have some aim, have some goal where you have that clarity. You want to achieve that. That is why we did the first activity. You have a jinn, you have a chirag, which you have a jinn in that. Just rub it, you're getting the jinn. And he is asking, I'm ready to do something, but we are just in our luxuries. We are just in our life. That is why understand this. How is this? As Nita said, there are two flows. You don't have to pay. You don't have to, you know, buy the tool. They are giving it for free, and they are saying we will give you the jobs, and market is open for the jobs. I think which Nida will walk through what jobs we have, but why we are not doing is the question. That is why these sessions, that is what MFRD wants, that to motivate you, make you leaders, so that you make budding leaders and stand on thousands of rows and make much more thousand of leaders around you. Okay, so fine. So connected to the point again. So this is a lab where you have to build robots, and how robots are built. It is very easy. Again, you can have these in the next sessions, or maybe as said, remember attended robots and unattended robots. These are very much useful to you. So like what are attended and what are not attended. If you have understood this much, I think you have gained it too much for today. Yeah, Nida, I think we'll continue.
I have a question here, if
Yes,
I can.
perfect. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So this unattended robot, can it be run on a desktop, or it has to run on a say something like a server? So if you're more in a business context or in an office context,
yes,
where do unattended bots run?
Correct. Where do unattended bots run? That is your question, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yes, perfect. So it is all your in premise or on premise. There are two things to understand. In premise, just going a little technical. In premise is something which you have your business in your local systems, in your local servers, where you don't have to go for on cloud. Okay. In premise is just your local machines, your local systems, or virtual machines where you can run these bots. Second is on premise. Unattended bots are something which runs on the cloud, which you don't have to be dependent on your system memory, system hardware, system hard disk. You buy some cloud. In general, if I give you an example, where is Google Drive? You see Google Drive's content is so much. Where is it in premise? Is it on premise? If you have understood, Ahmed bhai. In premise is one. Where is Google Cloud? Google Drive, I would say.
That is on cloud.
Exactly. You are right. You understood things. So it means something is on cloud. It is on premise. So you don't have to worry. On cloud, it is taking memory. On cloud, it is taking hardware. It is taking hard disk space. You don't have to worry. Why? Google has their servers. Likewise, UiPath has clouds where you can configure. For example, Azure. Maybe a lot of technical teams are here. Azure. If you see, Azure is all running on the cloud. They have their own servers. They have their own machines which have been integrated with memory and hardware. So you don't have to worry. To answer your question, unattended can be in premise or on premise. It depends on your business. Business is so confidential, they cannot give you the data leaks, then you need to on premise. If it is something which you are building for people around you, for your masjid, for your community, for your society, keep it in premise. You can run it locally. Perfect. Clear, Ahmed bhai?
Clear. And attended bot, can this also run on, say, for example, cloud, or it should run on desktop?
No, it can be both. It can be both. Attended should be easy. I'll give you some examples where you'll understand. For example, let me give you one example. As I said, there is an Excel sheet which has come from a census data. Already we know who are in Karnataka, there is census which has started, and it is lakhs of data which has collected. Now, once the data is ready, you say you want these data is in an Excel or some format. This Excel, you have a bot. Government says, can you please trigger an email to all these lakhs of census people who have collected data saying and thanking that census is completed, thanks for your coordination. Now you can build a bot saying, go to the Excel, open Excel, read it, get the data and all the emails, send an email saying thanks from the state government. So you have built a bot. You don't need people. You don't need to find the emails. You don't need. So it means you have built an attended bot which is triggered on your machine with fraction of seconds. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
Sure.
Small example. No problem. Good question.
One other thing. What is difference when you say on-prem and in-prem? I thought both are same.
No, in-prem just आपके local machine, local servers and local systems.
Or
on-prem? On-prem is on the cloud. On-prem is on the client's machine, on the virtual machine, on the cloud. Yes, that is the major difference. If you understand in-prem, on-prem, I think more than enough for these things.
ठीक है, शुक्रिया.
Guys, see, be like Ahmed Bhai. See, this one question of Ahmed Bhai will help 10 other people. So again, I'm telling you, don't hesitate to bring the questions. Let it be silly. Today we will learn, but we will not. I don't want anyone to regret. Okay, let us bring all your questions, put on the table. If you hesitate to unmute your mic, put on the chat, please. We'll just go with this. Yeah, I think, sorry, Ms. Nida, too much time. Yeah, you can move.
Now we saw how the workflows are designed in Studio and how robots execute them. The next challenge is managing and coordinating all these robots effectively. Imagine a company receiving thousands of invoices every day. You have a workflow that extracts data and updates the accounting system. A robot can execute this workflow, but if you have many robots running across different machines, keeping track of them manually would be impossible. This is where UiPath Orchestrator comes in. It acts like a central control room for automation. It allows you to schedule workflows to run at specific times or events. So robots start automatically without human intervention. It also assigns tasks to the right robot or machine, making sure everything is handled efficiently. And if one robot is busy, orchestrator can reassign the task to another available robot. It also monitors progress in real time through a dashboard where we can see which workflows are running, which are completed, and detect any failures immediately. If something goes wrong, orchestrators alerts the team via notifications with detailed logs so the issue can be fixed quickly. And SS management. It is a feature inside UiPath Orchestrator that acts like a toolkit for robots. Even though robots can execute workflows on their own, they still need the right tool and information. So it securely stores credentials like usernames, passwords, and API keys, variables such as file paths or configuration setting. By keeping all these resources organized, Orchestrator ensures robots always have what they need, allowing workflows to run smoothly and securely, and give supervisors complete visibility over the entire workforce.
Just one question on this, Nida.
Yes, sir.
The previous slide. So you mentioned about this orchestrator being some kind of it is some kind of a supervision of all the robots, correct? Is that what correct? That includes both the unattended as well as the attended robots.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct. Na? So essentially, if there is some kind of an issue with, you mentioned that a robot is not capable of doing any common sense work. For example, if there's an error, it is going to keep on repeating that error 1,000 times without even being aware of it, right?
Yes.
Does the orchestrator have any kind of a role in terms of detecting this and correcting it or interrupting that work? Or do you need an external intervention to come in to understand what the error is, fix it, and then inform the orchestrator also? Is the question clear?
It is clear. Let me take it, Nida. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Sept, you are 100% right question. So it means you have understood this chapter very deeply. So orchestrator, as said, it is like a dashboard where, for example, you're running 100 bots, which are doing 100 tasks. So the bots are written so this one, for example, you are opening an Excel, one bot I'm just defining. You have made an bot where you have written an Excel, opening an Excel file, reading the data, finding the emails and sending the same example of census. So for example, you are trying to open an Excel where that Excel itself is not there, or name is wrong, or the path is wrong. This is a failure. So bot immediately fails here. Or the second example, this bot Excel sheet has some set of data where there are blank emails, where few of the census folks did not update the email or they did not get it. Now this is again a failure for a bot where it cannot send an email. So now this would be handled in an exceptional way while you create the bot. So there is an option in UiPath where you add the exceptions. For example, if this Excel file is not found, yes, immediately you close the bot will not run further, and an email will trigger saying the bot run completion is done in the orchestration. Dashboard will show the failure, but an email will be triggered to the super admin saying the file is not on the path. Please keep the file on the correct way or rename the file. So you are right, orchestration will show you, but it will not go and automatically update because it is the super admin or the super role who has to do this, whoever has created the bot. So hope, is this clear? Answer your question, or you need some
Yes,
more?
I think it significantly answers that. So essentially the orchestrator is a supervisor for the working bots, but the
Exactly.
orchestrator itself doesn't have the capacity in terms of changing or altering the behavior of the bots themselves. Correct?
Yes.
It is only monitoring and reporting that.
Correct. The one word which you used, orchestrator, is like a supervisor. That is the best word.
Yes.
Yes. He
It
can
doesn't
see.
alter the performance of the bot.
Yes,
or the functioning of it.
It will not. Yes, you're right.
Right.
But it will do all the functionings like scheduling, timing, for failures, for emails, all those. Like a big dashboard which has all your, as you as a manager who have 100 people working under you, likewise orchestrated with the manager and have 100 bots working under it.
Okay.
But only thing, no maternity, paternity leave.
Yeah.
It only monitors the performance of the bots.
True. You're
Go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, I have a question. So if you automate something and my system is switched off, will the orchestrator power on my system and do the scheduled activities?
Perfect. Very good question, Imtiaz. See, again, your system is completely shut down or you have made it sleep?
Yeah, I shut down. I scheduled at 12:30. Yeah, actually, my ask is like that. So I want to build inside my wherever it is, so that at 12:30, if it is there, my system should switch on. It should open my Outlook. It should open my browser, download some statement and email out to me listed team members. Will it be possible in UiPath?
Good question, Imtiaz. I'll put it like this. So you're married?
Yeah, married.
Married, good. So your question is like what I have understood. You have a wife, and when you're going to office, your wife should be working, should make roti, should clean the house without you being there. But house is closed and you're not in the house. Okay. So it can do, yes. Just to put some commerce students and commerce background who have, let them understand it. Yes, you can do, but the other way around to do is it is on cloud. So you don't have to be dependent on your machine. तुम्हारी system की memory, तुम्हारे system की power, current not required. You can schedule something which is on cloud, which we said on premise. On premises orchestra इसका UiPath का cloud use करें. Google's के cloud है, Google's के collabs हैं. You can integrate this with that. Other example again, going to Google Drive, आपका data आप system में नहीं है. Your phone is switched off. But when you switch on your system or from somewhere in the office, can you see Google Drive data? Whatever your data you kept.
Yeah, I have to give the credential and log it.
Correct. Likewise, this has a UiPath cloud where things would be there and you can utilize those from there. To answer your question, yes, you can run, you can schedule. आप कभी भी अपना bot run कर सकते हो based on the not on your local dependency of hard disk, power, memory, and laptops. Okay, schedule it on the cloud. Clear?
Yeah. So is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The main concern mostly when we speak to the client is how. Like if you want to trigger email, right? I have to give to the UiPath my Outlook email ID and my password.
Correct. You need to give. You're right.
So how come we can make them understand that this is like secure that when I'm making my bot, I give my user ID and password to the bot, it will not be leaked outside is
Exactly.
any such scenarios.
Exactly. So UiPath and you are having see that is what Anita said. There are two things. You cannot do the client things with a free trial. Okay. Free trial is open and public. Now, if you want to go with client, you're going with enterprise. He is also bright. Okay. They are like in-laws. अब हमारे ससुराल how they are, what they do, they give you the daughter. Okay, you bring their daughter, you keep them. But what happens the other part? You have certain restrictions. Okay, your daughter is this, so and so, so and so, the rules and set of regulations. But when you are accessing someone who's public, a girl who's in public, they don't have these rules and restrictions, which is for your wife. The same thing which applies here. A trial version is different and enterprise is different. Trial will have open and don't have so much privacy. But when you enter into enterprise, when you buy there, they'll give you the privacy saying all your data is confidential and it will not be taken into their servers, but it will be in your client server. Okay, दो तरह के server होते हैं. Again, understand. One is you buying, accessing their public server. That is little privacy is not so much. But other is you are having your own client paid server which you have purchased from UiPath. Clear? Like how current organizations are dealing. For example, someone wants to use the Outlook, a Microsoft Outlook clients are using. अब उनका पूरा email data, all documents are all attached to the email. But Microsoft will not use that. All that emails and data of a client are stored in client database of Microsoft. Clear?
Yes, got the
Got it?
clarity. Yes, yeah, same
Got
like
it, got it.
OneDrive is there, but
Exactly.
we have our account. Same way, we will take some storage from the UiPath, and we will only be going to use it.
Very good. In simple, you have got my point. Okay. Imtiaz, good question. I think I like it. Okay. But don't take my examples wrong. Just
No,
giving you
not
to
like.
make you understand. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you for keeping it interactive. Yeah. I think, yeah, Mr. Deacon. Yeah, Nida, sorry. I think you can proceed.
Next is use cases and industry application. I will hand it over to Maaz.
Oh, it's me. Sorry.
Yeah.
1 minute. I think you have to share the slide. Oh, did you stop your screen share?
No.
Okay, perfect. Can you please put it back? How did I lose my screen share? Yeah. Okay, you can just share the PPT which we have, the business slide PPT.
Maaz bhai, I have a question.
Yeah, brother.
So basically, if I am getting right, UiPath automates the how of the process, right?
UiPath automates
the how of the process.
समझा नहीं मैं.
Like if if you identify which process should be automated first, so can we maximize by doing that the ROI and just not save the time?
Yeah, 100%. It is all on your hands. So you are creating your bot. Agar you create a bot where you give a photo of a new couple, you give your photo, you give your wife's photo, then bot will give you the child's photo. You can create a bot. You can do all the machine learning and AL, the integrated photo libraries. Yes, you can automate, for example, as in your case, as I understand, you have a lot of employees. Okay, employees have a lot of onboardings and outboardings. You can automate a bot where automatically it can take care of it. So, Ubaid, you got the clarity, right?
My question was, how do we identify which process should be automated first? Like, is there any procedure? It all depends on our skills.
No, it depends on your requirement. It depends on your use case. For example, you want to do something which is in need of your R. Maybe you need some to prioritize. You can do it. So simple answer is based on your priority and your requirement.
Okay.
So I think I'll just add something to that. I think what he's saying is
Sure.
there's the same thing that we do optimizations in the organizations in terms of what steps should be taken. It is usually driven by a business case. For instance, let's say, for example, we'll start off with a business case. Let's say Google says that I want to save $1 billion annually. That may be a basic business case that comes. So that keeps on driving down. And then the various processes at different places will start identifying. Okay, इसमें क्या next step है? Which are the process to be automated? Can we afford automation or not? Or can we afford non-automation or not? So it is going to be driven in that hierarchy. So Obey's question was, how do we decide that? It is decided through a whole strategic and goal setting, and there's a whole mechanical process for doing that. Correct, Maaz?
Exactly. Yes, you're right, Sept. You're right.
Yeah.
I think
so what I think
very
needs to be automated need not be a priority of automation for somebody else. I may think, no problem, I will not automate. Some may say, yeah, no, we have to automate because we have to cut cost. Or some may say we have to automate because there are too many human errors coming. Or some may say we will not automate because in case we automate, too many human errors will come. Right?
Correct.
So all these scenarios will eventually decide what is to be automated or not. Anybody else can add to that. Thanks.
Perfect, Sept. I think you have answered Obed Bhai's one and very formatic way. Obed Bhai, I think you got the answer. I think few more other slides you will understand what exactly is your business requirement once you understand. Okay, guys, I think few more slides. You guys are okay. So let us feed this. I think complete this in next some more time. That should be some good interactive slides. Yeah, I think Nida, we are not able to see that PPT. We are seeing the real world use cases. Let us present that other PPT with all the business use cases. Okay, so guys, just understand this. So this would be the use cases and industry application. We will see the realistic examples where kahan UiPath ho raha hai, kahan RPA use ho raha hai, what is the impact and what is the return of investment agar aap ye seekhne mein laga rahe hain, and what is that you're getting back. So that would be the contentful of the session. Ha bhai, if I do this, okay, I am getting this. So then only, people would be interested. That is where let us focus. TD, you have to share that slides, please.
No, I don't have that PPT.
I have sent already. That is already there in your email. Can you just check, please?
Maaz bhai, I have a different question. I mean, like,
yes.
See, now the entire industry is focusing on the open source side.
Correct.
Because of cost cutting or whatever is happening in the market with the advancement of AI, ML.
Right.
So this tool, at least I understand they had a paid version, and that each organization want to go with the paid one because of many reasons. One of the would be the data security. So obviously
Correct.
it is a paid one.
Correct.
So how do you see this tool is going to support the organization in terms of money when have a competitors, open source competitors are there? So how anyone can push this tool? Hope you got my question, or
I got your question. So let me put it in one single line. You are saying, as this is a paid tool, we have open source free tool jo mil raha hai, so why I should pay and buy it, and instead of going and using free. Yes, Mr. Bhai. I think this should be good. So to answer this, right, one simple line, if I could say, that comparison tools, if you do, so RPA has more than 5-6 platforms, as Sept bhai was asking, right? So one is UiPath. Likewise, you have RPA, robotic, anytime, anywhere, automation anywhere. There is one more platform. Then you have Blue Prism. Then you have Pega. Okay, and especially people from the Western sides are interested to use this. The reason is, the first is they have been licensed from their side. Second, and they are more privatic and confidential than other open source tools. Third, the features which it is competing, okay, the features which has given to the open source. If you want to use the UiPath tool and compare to open source, you need to use open source 3 or 4 integrated tools to get the UiPath features. समझो आपको एक बीवी चाहिए या ऐसी एक बीवी के साथ 4 का कॉम्बिनेशन, 4 बीवी चाहिए जो एक के बराबर है. So it is like that. अगर आप शादी आप कर रहे हैं मुस्तक भाई, I'm sorry, I'm just putting you directly.
No,
4 बीवियों का कॉम्बिनेशन आपको एक मिल रहा है, तो आप एक लेंगे या 4 लेंगे? Okay, so it is something like that. But I know there is a challenge. You have high cost of maintenance for this wife. Your wife should be maintained. Okay, spoken, talken, care, a lot of things which comes with this. But your focus out of 4 is coming to 1. Okay, realistic example just to open up the brains. So तीसरा, अब now you're saying ये paid है, and how will people learn it? That is why what they did, the strategy is they opened it up free. Okay, इन लोगों ने free को open किया, release किया. They are not taking you. If you want to learn, you don't have to pay. But if you have learned and you got the skill set, then you will get the jobs based on your skill set and the learnings which you have. So it means the job opportunities are widely open, but you need to have the skill set. Okay, लड़कियां market में बहुत है. Okay, you want to marry, but you should be stabilized and you should have that stamina and daring. Okay, I'm ready. I'm floating my biodata. so that I can find a good girl, good match. Likewise, आपके पास मेरे पास skill set नहीं है. I'm worried for something. I'm not stable, or I don't have a home. I'm just on the shelter, and I cannot go and say, yes, I want to marry a doctor who's looking for my proposal and I can keep it. No, because I don't have a skill set, I cannot marry that girl. I cannot bring and give that comfortability. Likewise, UiPath is offering you, you learn, you come, we will give you the jobs, and widely market is open. Okay, so this is what exactly. Hope it is clear, answered.
Yes, but okay, let me put it in this way now. I mean, like the second part of the question, Maaz bhai.
Yeah.
Okay, so this tool right now, I mean, like at least for this audience, and this session is for the freshers, or like no, just who started
Open
their
for
career
yeah.
1-2 years, just below 2-4 years, right?
Right.
But yeah, think of like no, who is having a good amount of experience of 8-10 years, who want to shift to this one. How do you see how do you see this tool, whether they can help it, considering this is for mostly on the automation and testing? People have testing functional career is there, testing automation with different tools, not RPA. When I say RPA, all other tools. Okay, so paid, free, open source, everything. So how do you see this a career shift or the technology shift? How does it support, or like no, what would be your recommendation for the people with 10 years around experience to the testing, any kind of, not with RPA part, so switch to this RPA?
Perfect. So what I would say here, as per my expertise, I think Sept, you can later, if you want, you can append. Mr. Bhai, market is so a lot of opportunities. People have, खासकर इसका जिनका 8 years, 10 years experience है, and it is more benefited and beneficial for them as well as to the market, because they have market flow, understanding of the business, understanding of things which are around. And when they are being trained, at least 2 महीने या 3 महीने, they put up their investment on this learning and take at least 6 months. Now what happens, their 10 years plus 6 months can get changed to a value which is more than getting paid in the market. An example which Nida will help you explain what are the job roles which are open and what are the job opportunities which you have and what is the pay scale. Recently, I'll tell you one example. We were searching for a UiPath developer, just out of context or company or anything. So we wanted a UiPath developer and a robotics researcher who is good, well enough, understand, who can clear and crack the interview, really having the skill set, not just the certificate on the paper or things, hands-on on the tool. No, not less than 65 lakh rupees with an experience of 12 plus years. And how he can do, he can relate his 6 years of past experience to this, 4 years to automation and 4 years for the UiPath, saying that, yes, I have done, just by his learning, Mr. Bhai. And not easy, 60 plus lakhs for is quite just linking your, past. कि भाई हाँ, you were like this, you first 4 years you did automation, next year agile process, next 4 years ऐसा recursive UiPath का learning होना चाहिए, कहीं से भी उठाओ, because company is 2005. Okay, that is why I Nida mentioned 2005 की कंपनी फॉर्म हुई है. It means UiPath की नॉलेज आपकी 10 साल पहले से होनी चाहिए, या हो ही होगी. No one will go and check कि भाई आप कितना किए हैं. बस आप इंटरव्यू के लिए मेरे पास आए, and you have that skill set, whatever the orchestration बनाना कैसा है, how you can put it, configure. You know the tools, you answer me the interview, I'm ready to pay more than 50 for you. That is the market value actually. So to answer your question, yes, anyone who's already into this, don't leave their job, let them not exit, as our elders say, as Emma Faraday says, learn, focus, upskill. That is what Emma Faraday focus, always upskill your talent to the latest talent in the market and get trained, and then hunt a job, exit the previous one. You don't have latest market technology, मेरे पास नहीं है, and I cannot get the latest one. Correct?
Got it, Maaz bhai.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, perfect. I think, sorry. Someone wants to say something.
Yeah. So if someone is a like software developer or a full stack engineer or something like that, so does this technology go along with that, or it will be a transitional shift to the other technology, as if he wants to go to the UiPath? I mean, nowadays, as we see, there's no more effort for the development of the project. So we see it's more of an integration for the people who have already used agents to develop a piece of software code. or to develop features. So we write a prompt and everything gets developed. So it's just a job of a software engineer to just review the code and merge it and test in and out. So how this technology relate along with the software engineering field? Does it go side by side along with it? Like, does it add value if we add up along with the same thing, or it's a complete different? I mean, I know this goes along with the UI, wherein this is completely a similar non-coding platform. Yeah, that's my question.
So you mean to say latest trending tools are there, and how is this UiPath replacing it, or how you can cope up with this? That is the question, Yusuf. Oh yeah, na?
Yeah, how it is coping up with it, and does it add value? If as the brother asked, like if someone 8-9 years experienced want to shift to UiPath or wants to add this technology to his skill set, does it make much sense? Like, does the market demand go along with that, or it's completely a different set of field that goes?
Perfect. I would say if someone who's stabilized, कोई development में है, like as you said, okay, he's into agent, he's already into making agentic AI and MCP servers हैं, already he's into AI and MLs. Okay, I would suggest we will not suggest him to change. Let him because he has some skill set which he's gained. Okay, which he has. बोलते हैं कि घोड़े की लगाम आपके पास है. So Yusuf, I would suggest not to change. Okay, you are on the right. Don't move that track now. If someone who's जिसका घोड़ा is not going so fast, is not well, is not capable, or stuck somewhere, or lacked off, or laid off, then due to technologies, kai aise recently MFRD had so many where they had lacking with the technologies, microframes पे फिर उसके बाद कोई ऐसे technologies जो legacy हो चुकी है, ऐसे apps जो legacy C++ so many. So likewise, what they did, they guided them, they motivated them. MRFD wanted them to do upskilling. कि भाई आप नए technologies पे आओ, आप नया सीखो. Spend your 6 months. They had MFRD had their own centers. Recently, we were in conference with them. It was an fortunate opportunity. So इन्होंने अपना एक incubation centers बनाए हैं state wise. Hyderabad has that, Bangalore has that, where they bring the fox. They say, bhai, okay, you are laid off. Don't worry, don't get disappointed. There are so many ways which Allah has created. And you're motivating them, you're saying them, bhai, this is not the last ray of hope. You shift to this technology. Now you learn this. So Yusuf, to answer your question, अगर आपके हाथ में कोई जो रेस का घोड़ा चल रहा है, I would not suggest, and don't suggest anyone to shift or swap the technology. So let them be the expert. Our goal is any community, any society, let people around us, let they be the expertise of some skill set. And this would be for someone who's out to the less salary band, who are not able to promote, who are into the manual cycle testing cycles, who are stuck, or not into AI, who are into commerce background, like just a vikhar hai. He can set up as his own entrepreneurship, his own firm, where he can think of, yes, I can run 100 employees. When he can be a leader, then why to just make vikhar sit for a commerce background? So to you understanding where I'm just deviating this. So it should be someone like Ubaid. Ubaid is he's into HHC and he's into data analytics, and his pay is compared to he has a good pay. But again, if you get into UI and a robotic path, his pay would far be 4x than current today's salary. So this would be for someone like Ubaid, someone like me, someone like other people who are inspired and aspired.
Someone like Mushtaq.
Mushtaq भाई तो छोड़े हैं. Clear, Mushtaq bhai, for Yusuf bhai, okay?
Yes, yes.
Can I add something to this?
Yes, Syed bhai, sure, please.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, basically what happens is like when you talk about automation, right? These skills are not something which will replace things. For example, an organization which is using SAP or Salesforce and things like that, they will continue. If you have skill set which is technical, you will still retain that. The automation tools will still have to work with those applications and so on. So adding a skill of UiPath or any other automation tools will only be an added advantage. It's not going to replace the other skill set. So if anybody wants to advance their career based on whatever skill set they have, they can add to it. They don't have to replace it completely. It'll be a value added system. Similarly, somebody with a business background, say for example, process knowledge, somebody's got knowledge about finance or HR and things like that. If they have the automation skills also, when they get into an organization, the organization still needs process experts to say whether it's the right way to do things. Is the output validated and things like that? So you will have that requirement of experienced people being part of those automation. If you have the knowledge of the automation tools, you're able to value add and make an impact. And also, as Maaz bhai mentioned, right, you will get a advantage of being a leader as well as big better package and so on. So all of these skill set experience what you have will only be an added advantage along with an automation tool experience and knowledge. That's what I.
See, I just read another article. So this was about a platform called Vibe coding platform. So what that says is even persons without programming background, they can also build the applications. So I was just trying to understand from Maaz bhai. I mean, this just I think it came in one of the papers here. You absolutely don't require any technical skills. Now, whatever that we just looked at in UiPath, even that level of technical knowledge is not required. You just give a prompt in English language, and that will develop a application. So I just wanted to understand from Maaz bhai. So given that we have such platforms, where does UiPath RPA fit in there? Meaning like I have not checked whether Vibe coding platform can also help to develop a UiPath whatever the bot program or the script.
Perfect. Ahmed bhai, I think, yeah, you are right. See, recently you said about Vibe. I think recently, if you had seen Google, Sundar Pichai was in one of the conference. I think, he concluded, he said we are about to launch an Opal. Did you hear that?
No, I have not heard about it.
No. Okay. So there is an recent oval which is launching from Google, where it is, you don't need, as you said, you don't need the coding ability, you don't need the technical ability. Just go and give a prompt. Just go and give something which automatically Google has the capability to generate an application for you. So applications can be built, applications can be modernized, application can be, but at least some. So this is one phase of this one. So you are, as a full stack developer, you're making the application, but at least some technical. Again, I would say you would need some technical support, as Yusuf know it, because he had recently launched some of the applications regarding the cloud kitchen. Okay, so when you are developing an application, an app, you would need the technical ability where you need to sort it. Okay, how to do the integrations or how to do the mappings or somewhere. Coming to UiPath, yes, you built an app, you have some set of process. You have built an application that is to do some set of tasks. But UiPath is to do that task, a repetitive task, and eliminate the manual eliminations. RPA is a set of work where you are removing two things. One is repetitive tasks are eliminated and recursive tasks are gone. I'll give you one example. I had that slide. Sorry, it is too much time. Let us not open that slide. Let me just tell you one example where we recently, I'll not mention the MNC, Ahmed bhai. So it is for all. This is a very good example where there are more than 2+ lakh employees which are working. And they had a claim system. The claim system is something where Mushtaq bhai went somewhere outside with the team, and he spent some 700, 800, 2,000 rupees, and he has to claim that back. Or he paid some broadcast bill, broadband bill, or Airtel bill or something where it has to be claimed. Now what he do, he go to the application, he go to whatever the portal company has provided, he enter the receipt number, he will enter the amount, he'll enter the bill. So 2 lakh employees who are doing this every month, every week, who are traveling, who are going with teams, who are taking their clients outside. Now you tell how much recursive work this company had. Okay, now you cannot build an application with Wipe or Google Opal saying that let us build an application to eliminate these kind of repetitive tasks. Now, to the controversial of this, you need to bring UiPath or RPA process. You need to make a bot. Now this idea was presented, like Syed bhaiya managers hote hain, what they do, they bring bhai cost cut karo, bhai employees ka paisa bachao, company ka paisa bachao. So the managers are made to make revenues. Ab Syed bhai ka kaam hi wo ke bhai jitna revenue banao inka itna promotion. So now managers did presented an idea saying that we will eliminate these people. 300 plus people were working just to do this claiming system. फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉयज बिलीव मी 300 लोग फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉय काम कर रहे हैं ये 2 लाख लोगों का सिर्फ क्लेम मेंटेन करने के लिए. Okay, at the conclusion of this real use case, you'll understand कि क्या इसका impact है. Now what they did a bot where automatically any new ticket is found, they'll check the ticket number, The bot will go and see the ticket number. First, it will go and see the receipt is attached. Mushtaq bhai, he took the team. He paid the money. As he attached that, what you say, कि भाई मैंने बिल्डिंग को 2000 रुपए खर्च किया. So has that bill attached? If yes, immediately what will happen? The bot will accept the claim. If not, the bot will reject, saying your attachment is missing. Then second verification it will do is the amount is as per the policy. If Mushtaq bhai has spent more than the policy, then the claim is rejected. Our claim should be within the sustainable amount. Okay. If 3,000 he has spent, the claim would be only considered for 2,000. All these your bot is doing, Ahmed bhai. Okay. What? He checked the amount. Third step में he verified कि भाई मुश्ताक भाई का जो amount है, is it the bill number is right? For example, सेफ भाई का एयरटेल का बिल था where it was costing around 4,000 rupees per 2 months per month. लेकिन कंपनी की पॉलिसी थी 5,000. अब सैफ भाई ने क्या किया, 5,000 का बजाय कंपनी की पॉलिसी थी 4,000. सैफ भाई ने वाईफाई और ब्रॉडबैंड लिया है 6,000 का. Now what will this bot do? This bot will check the first receipt number of Saif bhai Airtel की bill सही है या is this bill mocked? After all these working, पता चला कि ये bot implement हुआ. More than 36% of invoices were mocked. Fake bills लोग बना रहे थे and they were putting the ID numbers fake. And what this bot did, it added an extra privacy, extra layer. It used to take Saif bhai's Airtel का bill number. It used to go and check with the Airtel database, which was provided with API. चेक करके मैच करता कि भाई हाँ सैफ भाई ने जो बिल प्रोवाइड किया है एयरटेल में वैलिड है और अमाउंट भी सेम है, तो ये इस बिल को अप्रूव करो. So that automatically ये सब bot कर रहा है and it is working 24/7. You don't need people, you don't need full-time employees who are working 300 plus employees. Believe me, this bot got implemented within 4 months of time with good RPA and UiPath developers. And it got 4 months में they made it stabilized system. These 300 employees का job they took off to less than 7 employees. And that was globally published, saying it is a big recognition for the firm. And each month का इनका 300 employees का on an average cost was 3 crore rupees. Company का expenditure था. Their cab, their facility, their salary, their current, their power. 3 crores they used to spend for these average employees who are working on and abroad, on an site or off site. इन्होंने 3 crores into 10, just make it 30 crores or 50 crores of annual expenditure they save just making 8 robots on the on-premise. अब मुझे बोलो, you need these processes who are doing it for you, and or you need full-time employees who are doing the checks manually. फिर गलती हो रहा है, फिर email करो, फिर format भेजो, and they are taking the SLA was more than so many days, but this got reduced to just in a day. The SLA was just closed in a day. So that is how this RPA and robotic process system is getting close towards this. And you are right. You can build the apps, you can build the free technical systems which are there. But again, to contradict both this, you need robotic process or agentic process which is in the market. So Ahmed bhai, hope the question is
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
great example माज भाई. तो इसमें एक ही है कि क्या UiPath में आप जैसा चैट जीपीटी में करते हो, you just English and it gives the answer. तो क्या UiPath ये सपोर्ट करता है कि you just give in English the question or the prompt और वो आपको बॉट बना सकता है? वो कैपेबिलिटी अभी है क्या?
प्रॉम्प्ट इन्होंने इंटीग्रेट करने की कोशिश की, बट द मोर देन प्रॉम्प्ट यू नीड योर इंटेलेक्चुअल देयर. क्योंकि यू आर, फॉर एग्जांपल एक्सेल ओपन करो, हाँ डेटा रीड करो, यस इट विल गिव यू सम. अब इसमें जो है इट विल गिव यू द ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप ऑप्शंस. ये आप विजुअल स्टूडियो में करोगे, आप यू डू इन एनी ऑफ द थिंग्स, बट इट विल गिव यू ए कंप्लीट स्ट्रक्चर कि भाई आपको क्या करना है. For example, you want to open an Excel, it will give you, yes, drag and drop this particular, drag and drop this particular option to get into database connection. So in simple, आपको कोई code लिखनी नहीं है, you are just dragging and dropping to just connect the connections.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. Guys, I would request please, whoever is leaving, just leave your emails, contact numbers in the chat. Just put it privately to me. You want to get connected. And see if you of them want to drop. जी Mohammed,
So, if I keep learning UiPath deeply,
sorry, we have some disturbance. Ubaid, can you just put in the channel, guys? Nida, just see if anyone have put some questions in the chat. so that we don't miss anything. Ji, Ahmed bhai, we are clear? You're good?
Yeah, clear. So UiPath is in the process of, now currently some diagram way you have, but in future maybe they will support putting in English and generating this one unattended bots. Okay.
I would say Ahmed bhai, you try this. कभी आप हो सकता है next session हम सोच रहे हैं सैफ भाई के साथ. अगर हो सकता है, if you guys are interested, tell us now. You want a live session for this? You want to show how UiPath is? Do you guys are interested in this? Yes or no?
Definitely, Maaz. If somebody is going to do that, it will be of great value to us. Just demonstrate creating one simple bot on the UI Studio, whatever UiPath Studio. That will really be helpful. I think it will clear a lot of questions also in mind in terms of how exactly this works on the go.
Exactly. I think that
if somebody is willing to volunteer that will be great.
Sure. I think guys, you can leave your emails, you can leave your numbers so that we can contact you and anywhere. See, Sept team is already sitting there. A lot of technical capabilities, like Syed Bhai is there with us from Tamil Nadu. We have Ruqya Khadar who's there. Obaid is there from Bombay. See, these guys are very good in doing the technical abilities. If you guys need any help from us, you want some sessions to motivate a few of them. See, no cost, just for the people, just from MFRI side, we can help you. We can help you, guide them, motivate them, build them, have them, motivated. So if anyone who wants something, please let us know. We'll surely keep you guys posted. We can plan the dates, we can plan the sessions if needed. Let it be offline, let it be on premise, online. Yeah.
Maaz bhai, one last question.
One last question, Maaz.
Ji, Afroz bhai, sure.
Yeah. A person having experience of 6 to 7 years only as an access administrator, supposing say he is working in some big ERP, SAP, but he is.
Let me put that question. I mean, see, I had a similar question, Maaz bhai. So can we expect a call or the group of people where different set, as Afroz is into a different domain and myself into different domain, but we are interested to come into this. So how we can align our experience, technical, non-technical experience with RPA or anything similar can be okay, this is maybe RPA is not good for me. I'm just telling the example. Okay. So can a career guidance kind of thing where I can look for alternate. I want to grow. It's RPA is not the only thing in the market, right, Maaz bhai?
Right.
So anything I'm let's say my skill set is not matching the current program, something like that.
Perfect. Yeah.
So any session or where we can have, okay, this is what I'm looking for some change. Whether it suits or how I can go, these kind of questions can be answered in any session.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, sure, Mushtaq bhai. Afroz bhai, I think Mushtaq bhai, Asif bhai, I want your inputs here. See, Mushtaq bhai and Afroz bhai have the concern is they want to just get more into career guidance, and we have Syed Mahmood bhai, Mushtaq bhai. Syed Mahmood bhai is one of the best career guidance who's doing for the Mysore city. He was recently been part of MFRD conferences. So there are so many dropouts. There are so many things which are happening. Okay, how to address these issues, how to motivate people, how to motivate the leaders. So in simple, one line, if you see the MFRD, the last message, help this message to spread, Saif bhai ka apne message dekha ho. So it is all about helping and making leaders. Okay, so for this one, Saif bhai has so many departments where they help your career guidance, they do your entrepreneurship, they do your upskillings, and in spite, first approach Saif bhai, then talk to Syed bhai, Syed Mahmood sahab. If you guys have anything which you are interested, then good. If not, we are always there 24/7. Just let us know when you want to contact us. If we have anything, we can guide you for sure, inshallah. We will.
To add is the point, like basically as you were saying, non-technical background, right? But what I'm saying, to break it up simple, supposing a person having 15 years of experience and half experience, 7 years of experience only as an application administrator, not non-technical. He is a non-technical, as well as he had earlier experience as a functional consultant in any of the ERP, but he has made a decision to move to application access related only, and he's aware of all the latest technologies. He's abreast of that, and he wants to make a move as an application administrator only. When I say supposing if he choose UiPath, he only wants to work as an access from point of view, providing access to the users, providing access to the different cloud resources, blah blah, and all the stuff. So can he still continue to work as that? And what are the expectations from his, given the experience as a functional consultant plus application access administrator? So, and he has decided his mind to continue the application access, and so is he good for that? And he understands the architecture of all different cloud technology. As I said, he is abreast of the technologies. He doesn't want to move into into programmatical part or into different DBA part, but he is only interested to give access only to the users.
Maaz, I think one-to-one question answer you can do offline also.
Sure.
So
I think Afroz, sure.
you can leave your contact details.
I'll just drop my chat. Afroz, I think I
Yes.
have few points here we can cover. I would suggest in one line, I'll just tell you, always to have a skill set is good. Okay. The providing access or providing these things, okay, I agree. Acha hai kaam, you are opening a halal door. But having skill set is always, will have more bigger opportunities. Tools ka access hai, AI ka access, AI learnings, AI ka skill set. One
He has
example.
all that. He has all that. He has all that.
He has all that. He has all AI and all that knowledge.
Given that any topic he can speak out, but he wants to continue in only in access management. And when I say we have in AWS, we have in Oracle OIC, identity and access management, right? He wants to move only in that direction.
So please contact Maaz directly on the shared contact number. Maaz, for your session, are you complete?
We did. I think few of the questions came. We'll take it. Business case, we'll take it for the next one, and the job opportunities we'll take for next Saturday. I think next week. Okay.
So why I asked is basically no automation will take care of this job because this is manual and this will be manual, I believe. Unless and until
that is understood, you can interact with Maaz offline. He has shared his number.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that number. Thanks.